Okay, hello and welcome back. Good morning. So, firstly, I want to apologize for probably how my voice sounds. I'm doing this not that early in the morning, but I had a late night and I now have a massive headache. So, I'm not feeling the best, but I really wanted to film this video because I've been trying to for a few days now and something kept getting in the way, and I was like, no, I want to get this out. I want to get this filmed because it's also very exciting for me, very chaotic but exciting, because today we are going to be setting up for 7 collections in 2 binders. And I know that right off the bat probably sounds like, what are you doing? But this is something that has been in the works for a while for me, because right now in binders and on this channel I've shown 3 collections, but I stan way more groups than that, and I have way more photo cards from multiple other groups than just 3. And I was figuring out, I was like, okay, how do I want to do this? Because in previous videos I've said I don't like A5s, but I realized that the A5 that I was working with was not Beyond D, but a knockoff. So the sleeves I were working with were like flimsy and not official Beyond D. And I realized that once I had bought the A5 wide Beyond D binder, and I loved how like my Stacy collection looks because it's a 6-page. So I was like, okay, I probably just need to buy the official Beyond D and official sleeves for A5s, and I think I'll like it a lot better. Also, at the time I didn't really know what I wanted to do with an A5 anyway, and I realize now that I have multiple collections and a lot of photo cards. Well, not a lot of photo cards, but a lot of plans for photo cards, and I also don't want to do full collections with all of these. These binders, I don't know how often they're gonna come out, but I wanted a place for other collections. So these are going to be just super slow collections, super small collections. Okay, hang on, I'm back. Scratch everything I was saying before. I actually think this is 8 collections that I kind of miscounted. Only 2 of them are going to be like full collections, and that's because it's 2 girl group members that actually don't have a lot of photo cards. Otherwise, for groups that have a lot of photo cards, I'm not even going to be collecting all of them. I just can't handle that. And these are going to be way more casual. You'll see how I do it. But let me just start by, I guess, explaining what we're doing here. So like I said, and like I corrected, there's 8. 4 girl, 4 boy. And it actually worked out very well. One of each of these are going to be like super casual. Like I don't even truly fully stand the groups yet, which I think is really funny and not like me, but I like their photo cards and I like that member a lot. And I know that I'm like getting into the group, right? So I think that it's fair. And these are more casual. These are more casual collections anyway, so I think that's fine. So what I'm going to be doing is going into each binder, bringing up templates on this other phone I have, and I will put the amount of pages for the amount of cards that I'm planning on collecting. And then if I have any cards, which I do have some cards today, I will put them in. Otherwise, there's just going to be a lot of blank pages, and that's kind of just how it's going to be, because this is also a video of how I want to explain like just my plans and have them ready so that if I ever run into these PCs and purchase them, they have a place. So I'm gonna start with girl group, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with girl group. I'll have chapters so that it can be a whole girl group section, a whole boy group section. Also, I was kind of sad because this came with text and this did not, which is super unfortunate. I would like them to look the same, but again, this is not official and that was my B. So, oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna start with girl group. When I get to the boy group binder, I actually will have a photo card to put in here, but for the girl group binder, I do not, which is very unfortunate, but I will have something eventually. So let's start. For the girl group binder, I only have 4 photo cards out of the 4 collections I will be starting, and it's just Lee Chan, who will be the first person in this binder. The other 3 I have nothing for. That's how casual this is about to be. So I think I'm gonna start off by putting in a cover page, like, because I had wanted to put a cover in for Chan. And then for Chan as well, I actually only have 1 page that I need because she just debuted. She's a soloist. I only have 4 PCs for her. I know she has more than 4 PCs, but I only have 4 for her, and I'm not going to be going out of my way, unfortunately, to collect more. I also need to sleeve them, so I will sleeve them while I am talking. Yeah, I decided, well, in my other video, I had said that I might be getting more of Cheon's photo cards. And then I just decided, because I am going to be having 8 collections and I want them to be more casual anyway, that I don't need to be doing another full page of Cheon. I think that when she has a comeback, I will just get probably however many I can to get 4 photo cards. So it's basically 1 era on 1 page. And that's what I also decided I would be doing for my collections in general. I'm going to be aiming for just 4 an album. Unless they don't have 4 in that album, then I'll figure something else out. But otherwise, it will just be 4 an album for all the collections. That's how casual this is going to be. So I'm thinking that. I think that looks fine. Also, I am using, oh, why don't I close this? I'm using these Dragon Shield Japanese size cards. I think they'll work just fine. I don't really have anything else that will work for A5. They don't fit perfectly, but they're not going to be damaging the card with how snug they are or anything. So for now, I might re-sleeve if I find something that works better in the future. I think there is a brand of photo card sleeve that works better, but that's fine. So this is Chan. She's actually done already, and I like how it looks a lot. And I also wanted to somehow put this in here. I think this is not going to fit how it is. Do I even want to bother trying to make them fit right now? No, that's okay. But yeah, that's Lee Chan. The other thing that I wanted to show is I do have dividers today. I follow Carolyn here on YouTube, especially for Monsta X, and in her Amazon storefront, she has these dividers. I thought they were really cute, so I decided to pick some up. I do have enough today for everybody. Now, I feel like I'll probably just do the order of this. As much as I think it would be cool to do like something else, I think I will just do this order, because if I had collections in the future, I'll have more room, but I just want it to be cohesive like that. Wait, I want to see how this looks. I think that's cool. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, time to bust out the iPhone so that everybody can see my next collection. It is going to be Winter from aespa. I have been a fan of aespa for a very, very long time. I've never collected them just because, again, well, they don't have a lot of albums. They don't have a lot of cards. I also am pretty OT4 when it comes to this group. I love all the members, but recently I've been very just in love with winter especially. So I thought, while I'm doing all of this, why don't I just do a little winter collection? So I do want to show what I'm going to be doing. She will be one that I will be doing almost fully because she just doesn't have a lot. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I will do out of the Savage. Also, the SMCU Express, I would love to do that. However, there's only 3 cards. So maybe, I wonder if I could get away with putting one of Savage cards on SMCU Express and then having 3 pages for her. I might be able to do that because she has similar hair there. Okay, I think for now with winter, I will put 3 pages in, but I do not have any cards for winter. So this is just simply going to be putting pages in for winter. And then, well, actually, let me do it here. We'll do 3. And I will keep in mind that that is for winter. And now I will do this as well. I have a note on my phone of the order that I have them in. So even though I have nothing for winter, I'll know that she'll go there. So that when I do eventually get a winter card, she'll go there. I'm sorry if this is boring because I just don't have any cards. But I will have some more cards for boy groups, so. Let's see. Okay, so my next one, and it's not just this page, it is this as well because this is their most recent album. I couldn't find, unfortunately, a full just everything up to their recent album, but they did just have a comeback, so I understand. And this is all non-album. By the way, I wanted to mention for all of these collections, it's going to only be album cards, Korean album cards. I cannot do any more than that. Like, this is going to be casual. So let me go through, right? If I can get this to focus. Okay, I'm sorry, this isn't going to be focused very well. Let me zoom in. Okay, also, I am of the understanding that Dreamcatcher cards are kind of hard to get. At least the albums are not in print anymore. So I totally understand just this not being a complete collection. And this is also why, or one of the reasons why this will be more casual as well, because some of these things you just can't get anymore, unfortunately. So I'm thinking if I can somehow get these first 4, that would be cool. Otherwise, I might just skip them entirely because that's gonna be too hard. So maybe I will just start with Escape the Era. Yeah, I might just start with Escape the Era, and that's okay. So we'll do 1 page. Alone in the City is also 4. We'll do 2. Then End of a Nightmare has 5 cards, but I will choose just 4, so that'll be 3 pages. Oh, Rate of Dream is my favorite album. Oh, they only have, okay, oops. They only have 3 cards in Rate of Dream? Whoa, I might, okay, so I actually think I might, you know what? They have 5 and 3. I think this would look fine together and that would look fine together. So I'm actually going to do that. So what is that then? 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Then we have Dystopia, Tree of Language. That has a lot. That has 6. So we'll choose 4 from that. Dystopia, Lose Myself. I'm going to choose 4. So it'll be 6. Sorry, this is super boring. Dystopia, Road to Utopia. There's a bunch of limited also. I'm not even going to go for limited. We are not going to be doing that because I know that I cannot get those. So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4 from Dystopia, Road Utopia. Summer Holiday, I will do 4. I'm really hoping Did I even say the name of this member? I just said Dreamcatcher. No, this is Yuhyun. Yuhyun from Dreamcatcher is who I will be collecting. Was it influenced slightly by this photo card? Yes. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get that. So 4 from Summer Holiday, 4 from Apocalypse Save Us. So let's count again. I'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So yeah, there are a lot of versions of this, but I'm only going to be choosing 4. I might mix from the platform version and these versions, but I'll only be doing 4. So I believe that is 10 pages that we are going to be doing. So I'm just gonna put 10 pages in for now, which is a lot. This one in particular is gonna take a while, I think, too. These are all gonna take a while. The girl group binder in general, so. All right, so I have 10 here for Yuhyun, for Dreamcatcher. I think I will remember that this is for her because she is the one that has the most pages for sure. So I will then put a divider, and then we have one more here. And this is what got me, or had me thrown off at the beginning, because this is a collection I was debating on whether I wanted to do back and forth. It is Kazuha from Les Seraphim. I feel like maybe a lot of people feel this way. I really, for a while, didn't know how to feel about this group because I love all of their music. First and most recent album with Anti-Fragile, which these are separate for both eras. But with everything that happened at their debut, with the controversies and then going down to a five-member group, I loved the music so much, but I didn't want to start standing when all of that was going on. And now with their most recent comeback, I first of all found that I really like Kazuha, because in the first era I didn't even have a bias. But no, I think I really like Kazuha a lot, so I'll be very slowly collecting her. I think this might be, out of all of them, the one I do the most slowly, although I say that, and who knows, because if I run across a set of all of her PCs, I'm just gonna get them. So, also she doesn't have that many. So with the first era, they only had 4, so that makes it pretty easy. I know that these are double-sided and might look a little awkward, but I'm gonna get them anyway because there's 4, and then again, none of that. But with this, they have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They have 10. So I think I will do, see, there's like just, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna do 2 spreads for this, because as much as I could be like, yeah, I'll choose 4, there's just a lot of photo cards. So I think I'm going to do 3 pages for Kazuha. Let me put in this while I'm at it. And yeah. Okay, so this is what I have for the girl group binder. I just have Cheon, very nice. And then I just have blank pages and dividers. So one day we will see this this binder fill out, but for now, this is what it looks like. Okay, so with the boy group binder, I'm going to be doing something very similar, and I will be using the same dividers. It's actually going to look the exact same because, again, I have 4 collections. But actually, before I go into here, I have a cover PC because one of the collections in here is actually going to be 2 members instead of one. So that's going to complicate things, but that collection is also going to be the most casual collection that you see in all of these collections, because that one I don't even have a template for because it's that casual. But it is Stray Kids, and it is Changbin and Bangchan of Stray Kids. I will just start by talking about this group. I've been a fan of Stray Kids since God's Menu era, or I think June of 2020, and actually fall of 2020 when they had their In Life comeback, I believe. I had a fan call with Bangchan. So Changbin is my ult in the group, but Bangchan holds a special place in my heart because I did talk to him. They're both biases, and I have cards for both of them even now. So that collection will be starting out this binder, but it is the most casual. Like, I don't even honestly have an amount of sleeves to put in for them. It's just going to be when I get PCs for them, they go in here. And all the PCs I have for them will be going in here. The only thing is that I have an older Changbin card from Levanter era that I will not be putting in here, because that is the only old card I have, because again, I sold a lot of stuff a while ago. But funnily enough, I actually have cards starting from the era that I started standing. And I was like, okay, let's just start with that era, and then as more albums come out, I just put more cards in. And it's what I pull, or like maybe what I buy. Like, for example, Maxident era, I pulled a Changbin. So that worked out very well. Okay, so I will start by putting in all of the cards I have. Again, this is going to be pretty casual, so I will just count out the amount of cards I have and then put sleeves in for those. So I think this will be a good 4 spread. Another spread. And yeah, I only have the amount of 3 sleeves. So, wow. That one is much harder to open. And I will put in a divider here and put these in. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Changbin, Bangchan. I haven't looked at the backs of these either, so that's okay. Changbin and Bangchan. All right. Okay, that's fine. I knew it was gonna be like this. So we have Changbin, Bangchan. Again, I used to have more PCs and I sold them. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then Bangchan. Actually, we should do Changbin, Bangchan, and Changbin from Maxident era. If I can get actually a Bangchan from Maxident era, that would be really satisfying. Because it looks like so far it's way more cohesive than I thought it would come out to be, which is cool. So I'll probably very much try to pick up a Bangchan from this era. But that is Stray Kids. Then the next one that I have is going to be Sunwoo from enhypen. This is my baby. I love him so much. I have liked enhypen since debut. I've been following them, love their music since debut, and Sunwoo has been my ult in this group since debut, so it's only a matter of time. And today I have 1 card for him, so that will work out. But I wanted to go over what exactly I'm going to be doing with his cards, if I can get this to focus. Okay, so with Border Day 1, I am going to be just doing 4 cards. Again, this is going to be casual, right? So I'm going to be doing 4 cards, and then with Border Carnival, it's again going to be 4 cards. And one of these cards I have today. So that works out. Then with Border Hakanai. Again, no Japanese, unfortunately, so skipping that. Dimension Dilemma is going to be 4 cards because although there's a lot of them, some are holo, some are group, and it's just not going to work out to do 2 pages. So I'll just do 1 for Dilemma. As far as answer, there's 4, and that works out well because there's 2 Polaroids and 2, I guess, selfies. So that'll be 1. And then skipping Japanese. Okay, Manifesto Day 1. This is where they have a lot of cards. I'll probably do 2 spreads for that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. 6 for Sanu. Just loved him since the beginning. He is very much a comfort idol for me. I think I said 6. If I did not say 6, I am very sorry. But yeah, Sanu has been just, he's a sweetheart, he's an angel, I love him. He is such a comfort idol for me. I truly just love him so much. So very excited to actually be collecting him finally. And the PC that I have is for Border Carnival. I don't really have an exact idea of placement yet, so I will just put him down here. But yes, that will be for Border Carnival. So that is Sanu. Now, the next one, Wooyoung from ateez. ateez is another group that I've been, well, I guess following since the beginning. I was in and out of like fully standing for a long time and then actually started standing properly last year, I believe last summer. And my biases in the group are actually Woo-san, so Wooyoung and San, but Wooyoung is my ult, so that is why I'll be collecting him. So we'll be doing this as 1 page, which will be a little chaotic, but that's okay. So we have 1, then we have 2 potentially. Actually, that might be a little bit harder. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do 1, 2, we'll see what we can get. Then we'll do just a 4 spread from Fever Part 1. So that'll be 3. Then from Fever Part 2, we'll just do 1. So that'll be 4. Fever Part 3, God, they have so many photo cards. Yeah, Fever Part 3, we'll just do 1 spread. Okay, then Fever Epilogue and the newest comeback, we're just gonna do 1. Especially in the newest one, there's ID photos and there's a lot of cards that look the same. So I'm just gonna be doing pretty much 1 per era. So let's see, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will do 8 for Wooyoung. Actually, did I say 8 or did I say 7? I'm gonna do 7. I am so bad at counting. Oh my god. I am so bad at counting. Okay, this should be 7. And that is so hard to open. This should be 7. So for Wooyoung, we'll do 7 pages here. Okay. And I have 3 PCs, all from Fever era. So let me see where these go. I think 2 of these, yeah, 2 of these are epilogue and 1 is part 3. So this is 1, 2, we have Fever Part 1, Fever Part 2, Fever Part 3. Okay. So this will go in Fever Part 3 for now. Again, not too much in mind yet. And then this is Fever. Yeah, this is Fever Epilogue. So I have 2 already for Fever Epilogue, which is cool because then I'm half done with Fever Epilogue. And I will put them like this for now. Yep, I'll put them like this for now. Cool. And I don't have anything for the newest album, unfortunately. I had gotten a digipack and I did not pull Wooyoung. And the last group member I will be adding today, the last boy group member, is ONEUS's Xion. This is probably the most recent, just most chaotic ad. If you are a friend watching this, yes, I am doing this. So ONEUS, I'm really not too familiar with at all, but I love this man. He is everything. He is so precious. He is just funny, hilarious. I've really been liking ONEUS's music, and I'm going to be seeing them in January now here in Wisconsin because they are coming to Wisconsin. I could not believe it. I don't have to go to Chicago. That really was a plus for me. So yeah, this is going to be the most casual, I think. Maybe I've said this earlier, but I'm going to say this now and for certain. This is going to be the most casual collection, I think. We'll see. Because, yeah, I'm still not too familiar with ONEUS. So I think that I'm going to skip collecting the first few because there's just messages, there's horizontal, there's a lot happening. And I'm going to go probably right to In Its Time, because In Its Time has, actually I'll do Fly With Us and In Its Time PCs as one page. So that'll be 1. Then that has 3, oh no, there's 2. Lived? Okay, for Lived I will do, it seems that there's 2 different concepts. So for Lived, I will do 2 pages. So we have 1, 2 so far. Binary Code is just 1, which is great. Blood Mood is my favorite. I love how gorgeous he looks. I will do, he has so many PCs in Blood Moon, so I will do 2 pages for that. Trickster, just 1 page. That works out pretty well. And then Malice is their newest comeback. They have so much going on. So I will just do 1 for that. So that in total makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for ONEUS. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, 8. Okay, and then I will put this behind here. And I do not have any PCs for ONEUS. So, nothing to put in there, unfortunately. He's the only one that I didn't have a PC for. So, but yeah, this is the boy group binder so far. I don't know if I'll put a cover like I did on the other one because I have a PC here. I might, but for now, I won't. So this is a quick flip through of the boy group binder so far. It's really nothing. Oops. Gotta show off my Sunu. And then we'll go to Wooyoung, which again is pretty much nothing. And then, yeah, just nothing after that. Okay, so these were my 2 binders for 4 girl group members, or soloists, and then 4 boy group members, or I guess technically 5, but amounting to 8 collections here that again will be pretty casual as far as I can imagine them. So this was super fun. I'm glad that I have this finally out here planned for if I do get any of these PCs. Like, I guess something that was holding me back before, like I mentioned earlier, from getting certain PCs on Mercari or Nyokyo, was that I just really didn't have this setup place for them. But now that I do, so I'm a little more inclined to work on these collections. I'm very excited to have them, and the dividers and proper A5 sleeves and binders. So yeah, I feel much better about the A5 world now. The A5, I guess, a 4-pocket world now. So yeah, that was today's video. Super chaotic, but again, we're gonna be taking this casually, so thanks for watching.